Hello traders, hello investors, how are you doing today my friends? Welcome to another video here in the Finance Hydra channel. My name is Nathan and today Apple is breaking one of the most incredible movements it ever did in the past 20 years at least, right? This is one of the most incredible bullish legs and right now we are dropping, okay? We are dropping minus 0.44%. It is the first bearish candlestick we see since March 15. So is this a reason for us to panic? Should we sell? Is this a top sign? Will Apple reverse from here? Is this gonna do a pullback? Well, we're gonna try to answer these questions and much more in this video. If you are already my subscriber, just remember my friend to click on the like button to support this channel. And if you're new around here, consider subscribing because I do daily videos. Every single day I will do videos about Tesla, Apple, NIO, AMD, etc. many other stocks, and I firmly believe you will find something very good around here, okay? So seriously consider subscribing. Now, Apple, guys, it is in a bull trend, okay? Despite today's drop, it is still a crystal clear bull trend in the short, mid, and long term. I don't see any technical reason to believe we're gonna trigger a pullback or reverse from here, and we're gonna talk about that later. But I think it is important to talk about some key points on Apple right now. I mean, okay, so we are in a bull trend. We don't see any technical reason to believe it's gonna drop. But what could trigger a pullback over here? And if we see a pullback, where Apple would head to? I mean, what would be the next support level on Apple? So let's analyze the 1 hour chart, okay? In the 1 hour chart, the trend is still clearly bullish. We see nothing but higher highs, higher lows. We see this, okay? So guys, it is a crystal clear bull trend, okay? There is no reason to believe we're gonna reverse. I see not a single technical bearish candlestick pattern around. However, if we do this, okay, if we do a lower high followed by a lower low, okay, we are gonna see the first reversal sign on Apple in the 1 hour chart. What's more, if we lose the 21 exponential moving average, which is working as a nice support level for it since March 16 over here, and it retested it again on March 28, so the 21 EMA is another very important support level. If we lose it, we're gonna have our strike 2. What's more, we may do this, okay? We may plot a trend line on it. This green trend line is working nicely as a support level as well. We hit it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times right now today. So it seems this green line is also another important line for us to work in Tesla. I'm so sorry, on Apple. So only if we lose all of these support levels on Apple in the short term, in the 1 hour chart, I believe we're gonna see a possible pullback in the daily chart. However, if we don't see Apple losing any of these support levels, 182, the previous all-time high, that's going to be our natural target, okay? Now, before we continue analyzing the daily chart about targets, remember my friends, if you want to be a swing trader like me, consider subscribing at my trading newsletter, the Finance Hydra trading newsletter. My entire performance, every single one of my trades are totally 100% public. Of course, if you want to have access to my recommendations in real time, just subscribe because it is possible to beat the market consistently being an active swing trader. I am the living proof of that, so seriously, consider subscribing. Now, in the daily chart on Apple, see, today we have a bearish candlestick pattern. This could be seen as not a Harami, but a doji. Oh, it is almost a doji, but you may consider it as a spinning top candlestick pattern. If we lose today's low tomorrow, okay, we are gonna do a new pattern on Apple because since March 15 we don't see Apple doing a lower low than the previous day's low. So if we lose today's low tomorrow, that's going to be our I lost the count. I think it's the fourth signal on Apple, right? So it's going to be another bearish signal on it. Then okay, that could be even a sell sign. However, if we do trigger it, it is important to close under 176, because if Apple stays above 176, this green line up here, which was this top area over here, this top area over here, now it is supposed to work as a support level for us. So if we close above 176, it's going to be another bearish signal. So only if Apple triggers all of these bearish signals I have been talking to you guys about it, I will believe in a further pullback. And if it does a pullback, what would be the target? First, we have the 21 EMA, which I believe it's going to be a very nice support level. Secondly, we have the 168, this black line down here, which was previously a resistance for Apple on March 3. So even if we trigger all of these bearish signals, the trend would still be bullish in the daily chart, and probably, most likely, we will find a support level around 168, around the 168 area. So this is how I believe Apple is going to react. And if this happens, guys, what this means, that would be just an opportunity to buy. Simple as that. Because again, it is a bull trend. If you look in the weekly chart, we see three bullish, strong candlestick patterns. This has a name. Actually, this has a name. This is called three line strike candlestick pattern. It is a bullish, very strong bullish continuation pattern, and Apple could not find a bottom better than this price level. Okay, look at this black line. It was a top level around here. It was a top level around here. Support level 1, 2, 3 times right now. So this reaction was very, very good, and Apple is clearly bullish in the long term as well. So we see a bull trend in the short term. We would only reverse the bull trend here if we lose these lines down here, okay? In the daily chart, we also have a bull trend that is going to be lost if we lose today's low and if we close up under 176. And in the weekly chart, we are clearly in a bull trend, and I see not a single possible bearish reversal sign at it in the long term, okay? Only in the short, mid term, we see possible pullback signs, but I do not believe a pullback would be a reason for us to panic. So, my friends, if you liked this video, again, consider subscribing, because I told you this content was going to be pretty good. Thank you very much for watching so far. Stay safe. Farewell.